Drinking calories is the worst. I want that to be clear because I'm talking about strokes, heart attacks, diabetes, obesity, cancer. Like I'm talking about them, and this the number one. It's two things I want to make clear in this video, which will be a short one. This is the Foundation for Elevation Station, and it's my pleasure to welcome you here to our place of elevation. My name is Leon Meredith, and we have an epidemic going on. It's not just in Cleveland, Ohio. It's all over America. And if your community is anything like mine, you have people in your community that want to make a difference. And unfortunately, at some point, things have to be monetized, whether for profit or non-profit. We have to monetize a few angles of it. But I look to give a bit of advice right here today. Let's stop drinking our calories. I mean alcohol, I mean beer. We must start to understand the complications that happening when we drinking fruit juice, when we drink milk. This is, in the great words of the great Dr. Sebi, we're making mucus accumulate all over our body. And the number one thing that we do is we are overwhelming our body. We eat too much too often. It's time that we begin to understand the ways in which we're overwhelming our body. We have an obesity problem, and it's just not fat people. We have something called slimfat. This is when people appear to be healthy, they're slim, but they may got a little pudge, and you'll look and you'll think you like, oh, they all right, but they're what's called medically as slim fat. See, their arteries are filling up with stuff, and it might register as high blood pressure, but really is oil that's accumulating in their body. Because some people eat and they may get obese, and you'll see someone eating more reckless than you, and you're like, man, I'm getting fat, but Bertha ain't even getting fat. What the hell? That's because we are not the same. We are not equal. Some of us get fat, and others of us, due to the processes of the body and the differences between us both, you may get a triglyceride buildup. What's that? That's a specific type of oil that starts to accumulate in the arteries and clog us up. And that's what high blood pressure means. High blood pressure means I'm clogging up a little bit, and if it get too far, it's gonna make a clog. And what's that clog called? Anybody? I'm gonna wait, let you ponder it a bit. So if we eating bogusly, too many sugars, too much glucose, too much high fructose, untimely eating calories, drinking calories, eating things, because we can have stuff already in our stomach, right? We can eat a meal, and 3 hours later we say, man, I'm a little hungry. Oh, I'm gonna go get a juice, a smoothie, a fruit smoothie. And we think we doing something beautiful. We gonna eat a fruit smoothie, and we don't understand that because my body already has food in it, in my stomach and in my bloodstream, I'm overloading my body. So some negative consequences beginning to build up. It may not show itself this week. It may not show itself this year. It may take 5 years. It may take 10. But the process is, if we keep doing it, it will catch up and bite us in the backside. It happens all the time. Why you think why you think Sarah was 40 years old and had a stroke? Why do you think George was 52 and had a heart attack? It's because, first of all, we're not exercising. People can yield to stress, which is a small component. But the number one component is not exercising frequently and eating too much. We drink calories. Drinking calories is the worst. I'm talking about sodas, pops, beer, alcohol. We cannot continue to drink calories. It is so destructive. Stop giving the fruit drinks to your children. We gotta watch and understand the foods we are selecting. Many of the foods, 70% of the food we're eating is not technically food, like literally. See, what they do is, we hear about all the chemicals they use to make a mad scientist burger, McDonald's, which probably got a little bit of food in it. But the majority of a McDonald's sandwich technically is not food. It's technically a product. It's not, it goes into the body and does not do anything positive. Think about it. Listen to me. It doesn't. It gives us the rush of narcotics, because that's what it is. It's a scientific creation from a mad scientist. That's what they're doing. They're freaking these chemicals to create a product that has a bliss point activation. A bliss point means, does it hit the tongue, the taste boards, and create a certain chemical reaction in the brain, like, That's why when we can go to McDonald's, we can go to these frozen sections and box sections in the store, and we can cook something and it tastes better than a gourmet joint at a 5-star hotel. Like, man, how the hell, why does it taste this good? That's because it's a concoction meant to send you to that bliss point. So we eat a lot of food. The little food that's in most food is stripped down from the good stuff. Like, we may take rice or even oatmeal, and it's like this with wheat, with breads, with cereals. Listen up. They take the good stuff. They get the good grain. They get the good rice. They get the good oat, and they put it in a machine or heat it up and take it through a process. And what they do is they separate it. So you got the good and you got the really good. You got the bad and you got the really good. The really bad they put to the side and make our Fruit Loops with it and add all these other chemicals, Red 40, in order to make it taste beautiful. While they take the healthy, the germ of the wheat. While they take the healthy part of the rice, and they take it and they make other products that's good, wholesome things with it. Add it to whole good bread, and it's a power play and a sacrifice to the people of this nation. Because many of our politicians they are aware of the fake food that we're getting. It's fake food, and it's harming us because all the good stuff was stripped out. So that means it's no fiber that's in the fake food. So when we eat it, it's easily digested into it's narcotic. Like, literally, I don't want to make it seem like I'm joking. It's a straight narcotic. So when we eat those, whatever it is, fast food sandwiches, cereals, all them cereals, that stuff, man. The good stuff tastes like crap. I got some in there now. It's called, I forget what it's called. It tastes like cardboard, and I just mix it with some nuts and just cram it down. Drink some water, like I used to do back in the day when I was a child. I'm trying to take my health up to another level. these foods, they are stripped down and have no fiber. That's what makes it easily for our pancreas to release insulin, and it goes and grab the glucose, the high fructose, and deliver it where it gotta go. And because it's so ain't nothing in the way, no fiber, nothing to slow down the digestion. That's why it's good to buy brown rice, wild rice. Brown rice just a little bit above white rice, but we want to move into wild rice, black rice. You want to, start to eat different high-level kinds of beans, lentils. We gonna do the best we can do. We are not some people. I represent the hood. We are not some people that live an abundant lifestyle. We got all this money, even though we do. But we spending on other things. We ain't got that much to spend on food. I know how we do, even though we get food stamps, a lot of us. It's very important to start to incorporate several kinds of beans and lentils into our diet. Lean back off that meat, but that's another story. We want to start eating foods that digest slowly. Spaghetti, noodles, bread, the fried meats and chicken and all this ultra processed meats. We want to lean back on that a little bit. Let's minimize that. We want to eat. I'm speaking about carbohydrates. Try to select complex carbohydrates. Steel cut oatmeal, not regular, but if we do, it's okay. It ain't the worst if we got regular quick oats. But it's best to get steel cut because they're going to stay with you longer. We're going to get whole grain brown rice. It's going to stick with you longer, and it's going to take your body longer to digest it. It's not only healthier, and it's going to take longer to digest it. See, the longer food takes to digest, the better for you for several reasons. You stay fuller longer, and number two, your body does not get overloaded with glucose or sugar. So this is what you want to feed your children also. You want to hit them with that oatmeal. Try to get steel cut oatmeal. You want to hit them with that wild rice, black rice. You want to get that real deal rice. Start to give them a little serving of beans with that. You know what I'm saying? Keep them from snacking on garbage, because really what we're doing is helping shorten our children's lifespan. Let's wake up. It's time. It's time we wake up. Well, I love you. This is Foundation for Elevation Station. Till next time. I love you. Ain't nothing you could do about it.